Hey everybody, how are you doing? This is your sister Amita and your sister Jamaica.
Hey y'all.
And we promised you another video. We promised you that we were going to stay on top of things, and we're keeping our word. And so we wanted to come to you with a video tonight, and we want it to be something impactful, something that is going to give you just a little bit to work with and to study on and to do your own research. But we're going to be talking about two particular topics, one in which Jamaica is going to explain, and the other one I am. But before we do that, some of you have never seen any of our videos, and some of you want to know, what does WATMD mean? And so I was asked this question yesterday. WATMD is an acronym, and it means, who art thou, my daughter? And you could take that two different ways. Who art thou, my daughter? That means that's for the woman who already knows she's a child of God. But what more is there to her? The other one is, who art thou, my daughter? Like, do you not know that you are a daughter of the King? You don't even believe that God loves you enough to be his daughter. And so our work for the Lord has been birthed out of that question in both directions. And he asks us both those questions, and he is defining that in us. And so the ministry God has given us propels us in that direction to help other sisters and other women find out who they are after finding out they are a daughter of the King. So we just want to clear that up for those of you who didn't know who we are and what our mission is. Our mission is to be a bridge between you and the Lord, and finding out who you are as a daughter of the King. As we are constantly unveiling who we are in the Lord, we want to make sure that we're there to support you in the unveiling of yourself. So now that we got that out of the way, visit our page if you like. So Mika, let's dive into, because we got these two burning conversations that we've been spooling on them, and we want to give them to you. So Mika, please tell them what you have been feasting on for the last couple of weeks.
Last couple of weeks, I have been eating on the Cinderella Complex.
The Cinderella Complex, y'all hear that right?
Cinderella Complex. I don't know if you've heard of it, but there is definitely a connection in the word that the Lord is speaking to his daughters right now about the Cinderella Complex. Is not just about that fairy tale life, that happily ever after ending, that Cinderella experience. In the end, it was about the process. If you just watch the Cinderella Complex, we're not going to go too much into it, because we do plan on having, drum roll, a discussion on this Cinderella Complex in the upcoming February 2015. That's that month of love, the Valentine's Day, the jitters that you get. But we want to talk about the other side of that season of love, when it deals with internal things that's going on the inside, but outside looks perfect. You got a great job, you got great money, you got a great house, but something's missing on the inside. So that's what I've been feasting on.
So she's not going to give us too much, because, again, we have been invited to do a presentation and regarding this particular topic and to speak on it. And so we are preparing ourselves for that, and we know that this is going to be a very important topic, the Cinderella Complex. And again, ladies, we all do it. We all know it. We like to look like we have it together, but we don't. And who are you expecting to finish that picture? So that's going to be epic. I can't wait for the Lord to finish unveiling everything that he wants us to share in that topic. What I want to talk about is this video. I have to admit, we didn't know a lot of the work that Dr. Miles Monroe has done, God rest his soul, and all those that were lost in that plane crash. But oh my goodness, I got up this morning, I was scrolling through Facebook, and I saw this video. and the video was about making your marriage a success.
Wow.
And I posted it. Some of you have seen it. I have been lighting up Facebook with it. It's on our page, Who Art Thou, My Daughter. If you go on our Facebook page, you will see the video right now. And he broke some things down. I mean, Mika, I called you this when I was like, girl, whatever you doing, I need to talk to you right now. He talked about the 5 things a man must have before he marries.
What?
5.
Okay.
It's 5 of them.
Just 5?
5.
Okay.
And I think those 5 are very hard to attain in the flesh, but in the spirit it can be done.
Don't despise small beginnings.
Don't despise small beginnings. And so I am just going to share with you the 5 things that he said. Mind you, this is not my message. This is not Who Art Thou's message. We are sharing and we are amplifying what Miles Monroe has said. So we are not taking credit for what we're about to say, other than our own opinions of what he said. But these are the things that he said, and they're not verbatim. I am just paraphrasing for the sake of time. But he talked about Eden, right? So we know the Garden of Eden. We know that that is where Adam and Eve was birthed. We know that their creation began there, time began there. But scientists still cannot tell us where Eden is on the map. It cannot be pinpointed. And so Miles Monroe says, because Eden was not a place, it was an atmosphere. It was an atmosphere created by God that you would go to dwell with God. So he said the first thing God gives man is Eden. He gives him his atmosphere. A man must be in the atmosphere of God. Wow. That is the very first thing, Nika.
Wow.
He has to be walking with God.
Already.
Okay. Your man can't be just going to church once a month. Pray only when he eats his food at Thanksgiving and Christmas. He needs to be in the presence of God in Eden before you even get together.
Wow.
Oh my. Second thing, he says second thing God gave man was his work. He got to have a job.
Yeah.
Ow! Unemployment rates are high. Yes. Now this work is not only just his spiritual work, but his natural work. He says before he can have Eve, he has to have a job.
A J-O-B.
J-O-B. Number 3. Sorry, y'all saw 2. 3. Sorry. He has to make everything fruitful. He has to be a cultivator.
Wow.
That means he has to be in the business of taking something that's small and making it greater.
Wow.
Including his woman. What? Let him upgrade you. If your man can't make you better, then he's going to make you better.
Wow.
He's supposed to make you better.
Wow.
He says God told Adam to cultivate, he gives Adam raw materials. Eve is a raw material. And he is to create her to what he desires. He says, your woman should be saying to you, cultivate me, baby.
Wow.
That if she needs to lose some weight, you better buy her gym membership and take her in the morning.
Wow.
If you don't like her dress, you better buy her a new one. If you don't like the way she thinks, if you think she needs to be smarter, pay for her tuition.
Wow.
Cultivate her.
I'm gonna shout
You
one.
need to make her better. Make her better. Make her better. Cultivate her. Cultivate her.
Pay for the tuition, Jesus.
Yes. Number 4. He says he must be a protector. That's why a man's muscle mass is greater than a woman. That's why men are stronger than women.
Wow.
Because they were made to protect. You don't want no wimp. Understand what I'm trying to tell you? Number 5, he gave him the word. Do not touch the tree. He gave the word to Adam. Adam's job was to teach Eve, and he didn't teach her. So Eve went to the tree.
Wow.
Your man is supposed to know more about the word than you.
What?
Exactly.
I thought it was the other way, me.
No. So he said the problem is women tend to know more about the word than men.
What?
Isn't that true? Aren't there more women in the church than men? I'm just saying. Okay. He says After God got done doing all of that, he said, it is not good for this man to be alone. What man? Mika, what man?
That man that got the 4 points.
The man who's in the presence of God,
yes.
The man with the job, the man who's a cultivator, the man who's a protector, and the man with the word. It's not good for that man to be alone.
Yeah.
The one with no job can't protect you, can't make you better, and don't know the word. It is good for him to be alone, but not the one that God designed. So that lets me know that if a man doesn't have these 5 things, he is not fit for Eve.
Who art thou, my daughter?
Who art thou, my daughter? And aren't you worth 5 points?
Wow.
I'm worth 5 points.
Yeah.
You worth 5 points?
Yeah, I'm worth 5
all
points.
5?
All 5.
4 out of 5?
No, all 5.
3? No. We're going for all 5, ladies. So we wanted to share these things with you because we were excited.
Yeah.
Monroe, he said it so simply. It was so easy to understand. And we want you to know that we are encouraged by this. We want you to be encouraged by this. We want to see you delivered from the Cinderella complex, as well as ourselves. And this message is designed for a time like this, where us women need to grow more in the Lord and not be delayed by these distracting relationships.
Yeah.
Right, Mika?
Right.
I mean, what do you think about that?
I was going to say, if you don't remember anything else from this video, just remember, don't just look the part, but be the part.
And don't settle.
Don't settle.
For 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
God says he didn't send Eve until he was done with Adam. You don't have to settle for a half-made man. You got to go for all 5 points. So, ladies, go watch the video. We want their comments, don't we?
Yes.
Put your comments on the video after you watch it. We want to know what you think, what it means to you, how you feel about it, and let's create a conversation.
That's it.
Because come February for this gathering, for this event that we've been invited to, we're going to be inviting you, and we want you to bring your experience from now to then, what that video taught you about your relationship. If you're in one that needs to end, or if you were thinking about getting into one, or if you're waiting, you now have a blueprint on what to look for. So, Mika, please close us out on that one.
I'm speechless. I'm speechless. That blueprint, oh yes, blueprint is a necessity when you're building something that has a good foundation.
Amen.
So I'm with it. I'm ready. I'm excited, and let's not miss the move of God. Let's move on board. Jump on board as He's moving.
Amen. So, ladies, we love you. We'll be back here next week. Please leave a video, leave a comment, whatever you like. We're watching, we're listening, we're always available to you. We want to hear from you. So, ladies, this is your sister Nita and your sister Jamaica. And we look forward to hearing from you. Who art thou, my daughter?
Yeah.
Reach out to us, and we'll talk to you soon.
Deuces.
Deuces.